Namaste, welcome everyone. My name is Kassandra and I'm going to take you through this 15-minute evening yoga class. This is also day 20 of the evening yoga movement, so you are officially 2/3 of the way done. If you are new here, you can sign up for this free 30-day challenge by clicking the link you see down below in the description box or watching the day 0 video. So to begin this day 20 practice, we're going to start in Sphinx pose, laying on our bellies. No props required in this class. So Sphinx pose, you want to get your forearms on the mat, reaching long through your legs. And you get to really control how much of a back bend you get here. The closer you have your elbows in towards you, the more intense this will be felt. You can walk your hands further out to lessen the sensation. And it's very easy to have this be felt only in your lower back. I don't want you to compress too much here. So think of almost pushing into your pubic bone, lengthening and reaching your tailbone towards your heels. And at the same time, you're trying to pull your heart forward, rolling your shoulders down and away from your ears. So once you settle in the pose in a way that is comfortable for you, you can close your eyes. And we'll take 5 breaths here. Feel your rib cage expand front to back and side to side. Our affirmation tonight for this 15-minute practice is I release all physical, emotional, and mental tension. I release all physical, emotional, and mental tension. And as you repeat this affirmation internally, you might want to get a little bit more specific with the kind of tension you're trying to release. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. Keep reaching through your heart. And just go ahead and bring your left forearm at about a 45-degree angle. Right fingertips can go beside you on the side of your mat, and think of pushing into your right hand. Look over your right shoulder and press down into your right hip. So just a little half twist here. Keep pulling your heart forward. Big breath in. And we'll release, going to do the same thing on the other side. So right forearm down, left fingertips behind you, and push into your left arm. Start to look over your left shoulder, but push down into your left hip. So just isolating your upper body. One more big deep breath here. And let's release. You can come down forehead to your forearm or to the mat. We'll take a quad stretch. Bend into your right knee and reach back with your hand to hold on to whatever is accessible to you here. And you want to think of pulling your heel to your seat and still pushing and reaching through your knee and reaching through your tailbone. So we're just trying to focus on lengthening in our quads and the front of our right thigh. No compression in your lower back. 5 slow, steady breaths here. Releasing tension from your body. Letting go of mental tension and stress, as well as emotional tension. And give that leg one last little squeeze. Very carefully release the hold of your right foot, and we'll just switch. And bending into your left knee and reaching back with your left hand as you pull your heel in towards your glute. Your legs should be about hip width distance apart or so. And regardless of the kind of day you might have had, see if you can find some stillness, some comfort here. Take 2 more full breath cycles in and out through your nose. And gently release that left foot down. Slide both hands towards the top of your rib cage. Just one more pose here, laying on our belly. Push into your hands. Curl and lift up, little cobra pose. Keep your elbows bent and hugging into the midline. And release back down. Let's push back, tabletop pose on hands and knees. So we'll combine cat and cow with child's pose here, making this a fluid motion. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, curl tailbone up. And as you exhale, round your spine, chin to chest, and start to push your hips back towards your heels. Inhale, come forward, drop the belly, lift up. Exhale, round and contract and push it back. Take 3 more cycles like this. Follow your own internal rhythm. Trying to get rid of any aches and pains along your spine, between your shoulder blades. And the next time you find child's pose, we're going to hold it there. You might need or want to reach your hands further out in front of you as you press your shoulders down. Send your breath all the way down into your lower belly and your lower back. And walk your hands in and stay kneeling, just sitting on your heels. I'm just going to turn to face towards you guys. Sitting up and lengthening up tall, you're going to flip your palms and reach your arms up towards the sky. Press your shoulders down and just lean over. Find a side bend here, back to center, switching to the other side. Do 1 more on each side. Coming all the way back through to center, open up your arms in a little cactus shape. Really push your heart forward. And as you exhale, you're going to wrap right arm under your left, binding once or binding twice. Push your shoulders down. As you inhale, lift your elbows up to the sky. And as you exhale, round it down. Pull it in. 2 more like this. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, curl, squeeze it in. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Broaden and open up your arms again. We'll go to the other side. So wrap your left arm under your right this time, binding once or twice. Lift your elbows up, look up. Exhale, contract and fold in. Push your forearms together. 2 more. Release physical, mental, and emotional tension. Fold it in. Last time here, open up nice and wide. And let's release. Let's find downward facing dog, palms shoulder width distance apart. Feet are hip width distance apart. Tuck your toes under and go ahead and lift your hips up and back. Paddle out through your legs and through your feet. Really stretch it out here. Make any movements and adjustments here that feel good. We're just going to take a few hip circles on each side. So you can reach your right leg up towards the sky, bend your right knee, open up your hip, and keep that knee bent as you trace big circles here. So you can imagine tracing them with your right knee. You might hear my hips click a little bit and pop. Might be doing the same thing for you at home. Take one more. And downward facing dog to the other side. Left leg up, bend your left knee, open your hip, and find those same knee circles. Just getting some movement through that joint. Last one. And let's bring the knees down to the floor. Bring your legs out in front of you, coming into head to knee pose, Janu Shirshasana, or a variation of it. Right leg straightens out. Bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Think of inhaling to lengthen and lift up, and we'll start with a flat back first. So you might not be going very far. Think of reaching and pulling through your heart, activating through that leg. Feel a little bit more reach and lift out of your lower back as you tilt your pelvis forward. And then go ahead and make this a more passive forward fold by letting your spine round, melting into it. Three more breaths right here in the fold. What are you letting go of right now? What tension are you releasing? Physically, emotionally, and mentally. And start to walk your hands in. Before we go to the other side, we'll take one more fold. Bend into your right knee and try to bring your right shin in front of your left one. And then go ahead and walk and fold down. So just stretching a little bit more into your right glute and right outer hip. 5 breaths here. And go ahead and walk it back up. And we'll find head to knee on the other side. So left leg straightens out in front of you. Keep your right foot in. Start with your flat back first as you lengthen. So don't worry about how far you are or not getting in this pose. So even for me, I'm up pretty high. This is a challenging posture to maintain, especially if the hamstrings are tight. Think of reaching and pulling your heart forward, and then make it passive as you fold and relax down. Just letting gravity do the work for you here. your hands in as you unwind. Our last pose here. Bend your left knee and try to bring your shin in front, squaring off the hips and then folding from here. And you might just choose to stay up on your forearms if that works best for you. Or you can lower all the way down. One more big breath in and big breath out. Start to lift back up. And take a seat. Join your palms together at the front of your heart, closing your eyes. Grounding in this moment. And we'll close with the chant of Om. Inhale to chant. Om. Namaste. Thank you so much for doing this 15-minute evening yoga practice with me. Please leave me a comment down below. You can use #GoodEvening so I know you're part of the evening yoga movement. I'll see you again tomorrow night. I would love for you to just take 5 minutes and do this affirmation meditation. Please do subscribe to my channel to support free yoga on the internet. You can do so just by clicking the subscribe button right here. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow.